football fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Diamond Hornet Football Show with Coach Marlin Taylor. I'm your host, Ron Cole, and we are here with Coach Taylor. Coach Taylor, how you doing today, man?
Doing very well, doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. All right, so we come off another tough loss this weekend to a pretty formidable opponent in River Bluff. 44-6 was the final. Let's talk a little bit about this past Friday night.
This past Friday night, like I said, we did play River Bluff. It was at home. Thought our kids played extremely hard. To be honest with you, I think River Bluff was just a little bit more physical than we were. They're a big, physical, strong football team. 5A football team running the option. We didn't do a good job the first half. Kind of dug ourselves in the hole the first half. Second half, we played a whole lot better, both offensively and defensively. They only had 10 points the second half.
Okay.
We just could never get anything going consistently. But I thought, again, like I always thought the effort was there for the kids. Didn't see anybody getting down on themselves. Kids were really trying. We all, feel like we got something to build upon going into our region.
Right, and every game that we've covered this year, we've seen maximum effort from the kids. No matter what the outcome is, they don't get down. And it has been some tough nights out there these first few nights. We're coming up on a bye week. So what is our mindset going into the bye week?
Well, first and foremost, we want to get a little healthy. I always want to get healthy during the bye week. Going into the region next week with Gilbert. So we want to make sure we're good and healthy going in 100%. And just start working on things that we know we need to fix. Cutting down on our little mistakes. Working on being more consistent. Working on finishing drives.
Right.
Still working on tackling.
Right.
Getting people to the ground. Just going back to the basics of things. We came off this kind of what they call preseason. We played 4 and 5A schools the whole time. Right. So, we just want to get consistent. And do the things that, we know that it takes to win football games. I'm appreciative of the kids. I'm appreciative of the effort that they're putting out. Appreciative of the coaches and the effort that they're putting out. Nobody likes to lose, but, sometimes you don't call them losses, you call them lessons.
Right.
And I think that we found a lot out about ourselves here going forward. So I hope that we can take these lessons and build upon them and then come out and get some victories on the other side of this thing.
Right, and the bye week comes at a great time. Like you said, you went through the tough part of your schedule, 4 and 5A schools, took a little bit of beating, not too much, you're going, like you said, in the bye week, address some injuries, give you 2 weeks to get ready for your region opponent, and like you said, it gives you a time to evaluate what you've done and what you have to do moving forward.
Right.
So with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into the first half highlights of Friday night's game versus River Bluff when we return to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Diamond Hornet football fans, welcome back to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get started with the first half highlights. We're going to go ahead and get into the first half highlights from Friday night's game at River Bluff as we go out to the Diamond Mine here on the campus of Lower Richland High School. And Coach, we kicked the ball off first, and they get a pretty decent return here.
Yeah, they wanted to toss and wanted to take the ball. I was actually going to take the ball, but they beat me to the punch here. We got to do a better job of getting that guy pinned down, inside the 20. We let him out here to the 50, but I think there was a flag back on the other. I think they had a block in the back right now.
We did have a penalty on the play, and on the first offensive play, number 3 takes the handoff for a 6-yard gain on the first play of the drive. And here on the next play, we have the screen pass to number 5 as he picks up a first down here on the defense.
Yeah, we had him pinned deep with that block in the back, and we let him get back out again out to plus territory, or still the name of plus territory.
Coming up here on this play, defense makes a big stop here, and we actually, they make a big play on the fumble, and we take over, the offense takes over, and on the first play, running back carries the ball for 4 yards.
Yeah, that looked like Trey Benson in there carrying the ball. He did a great job last week. He's a smaller guy, but he stuck his nose in and ran extremely hard.
Right, and the play after that, Marcus had a little incompletion. We go 3 and out, and we punt on this one, giving them the ball back, and they're going to take it inside. Well, actually take it out to the 20.
Yeah.
And on the next play, they hand off to number 4, and he breaks the coach for a big gain on it.
Yeah, he hurt us right there. We had 2 guys in one gap right there. He busted it on us for a big run.
And as I said, he gets it down inside the 20. And here on the next play, number 21, he's going to take it and he's going to run his way down to the goal line. And right here on the next play, number 21 finishes the drive with a score, and River Bluff goes up 6-0 after the score. After the PAT, they go up on a 7-0, coach.
Yeah, we just give up too many early touchdowns, dig ourselves in holes.
Here on the next part, the next LR drive here, Marcus throws an incomplete pass, and after the penalty that starts us behind the chains, we get a penalty that starts us behind the chain. The running back gets about 4 yards. We didn't get anything out of that drive, and we're punting again.
Yeah, again, like always, Marlin is doing a good job for us punting that ball, man. He gets us out of some bad spots. Helps us to feel a little bit.
And on the next River Bluff possession, coach beat us with the slant here. He takes it all the way down.
Yeah, like DB got stuck. Didn't get inside far enough to take away the slant.
And he takes it in for 6 after the PAT. River Bluff is up 14-0. And as we take our next possession here, the running back takes the pass out of the backfield. He gains about 4 yards on the play. A little rough play out of bounds there, but the referee says play on.
Yes, sir.
On the next play, Marcus here, he almost makes a mistake here. Fortunately, the defender couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to actually tuck that and run that right there.
And on the next play, Marcus completes a pass to number 17, and he actually picks up the first down here as he gets the chains moved.
Yeah, great job by Chad Wilson. That first varsity start for him this week. He's a sophomore, so it's great varsity, good game for him this week.
And on the next play, number 4 takes the handoff and he makes a big run, gets us down inside the red zone. Coach.
Yeah, Jamel Myers did a great job busting that run. I think it was a counter play. Got us down into plus territory. And like we're trying to punch it in right here.
Next play, as we speak, the number 6 running back takes the ball into the end zone, bulldozes his way into the end zone for 6. We couldn't hit the extra point. It actually hits the post, coach, and we are down 14-6.
Yeah, we play a team like River Bluff. They have extra special teams. You got to take advantage of every punch you can get.
And on the next River Bluff possession, number 3 takes a carry around the edge for about 3 yards here on the defense. Next play, number 3 again carries for a first down.
Yeah, they did a good job of keeping us off balance with the option game and kind of the RPO game. They did a good job of that.
On the next play, the quarterback throws the tunnel screen to number 10, and he gets up in there by the safety here on this play. Good tackle by that safety.
Yeah, good solid tackle. I love that, Javon Young.
And on the next play, number 3, he takes a handoff up the middle. He bulls his way up the middle for first down yardage.
Yeah, we just couldn't ever get him behind the chains on first down.
And on the next play, number 21, he carries the ball, but the defense makes a good play for no gain. The play after that here, as they look to get the play from the sideline, we get another good play here coming up by the defense as number 13, he's going to stuff out this pass here, this pass play.
Yeah, great job by Javon Young. That guy number 5 was probably about 215 pounds. Javon's probably 98 pounds soaking wet. Did a good job of getting him down right there.
He looked like he carried a lot of weight with him, and Young did a good job of getting him down. And here on the 4th down, they go for it, and the running back picks up big yardage and gets him inside the 10.
Back break. We had him 4th and long, and we didn't get him off the field.
That carries us into the second quarter, and on the first carry of the second quarter, number 4 takes the handoff and gets inside the 1. And on the next play, number 21, coach, the running back, gets it in, and he gets it into the end zone.
Yeah, we got to get him off the field for it. We had a 4th and about 5 or 6 there. And we never get a first down. That kind of hurt us right there.
They actually missed the extra point on this, and they go up 20-6. On the next play, Smith tries to keep for a short gain here. On the next one, we get a decent run up the middle here by the running back coach.
Yeah, we didn't do too bad moving the ball. Offensive line starting to find the groove a little bit. I was very pleased with the effort they gave.
And on the next play, number 4, he breaks it up the middle for a first down gain here.
Yep, again, Jamel Myers busted right in the middle like that was counter play again.
Myers again with another carry for decent yardage on the play here.
Again, he's a smaller guy, but he's tough as nails. I'm going to back out again.
And on this next play, Coach, we try a little screen play here that's about to come up, but they kind of snuff it out here.
Yeah, like we try to run a little screen play. They stuff it out here. They going Middleton kind of stumbled on the play, but I thought they would have been there anyway.
Couldn't get anything going on that drive, and we are now back on the field for a punting situation here as we await the punter to take the snap, and he gets a good kick, but it's even better return by the punt returner.
Yep, we didn't do a good job of covering this punt. We didn't not sprinting down the field, staying in our lanes. So you get the ball back out up around the 50-yard line.
And as the defense takes the field here for the next possession, we put a little pressure on him, and we force a bad throw here, Coach.
Yeah, defense will bring some pressure on night. We got a chance to. I think that's Sam.
Yes, that looks like
Sam Centarius Johnson
yes.
Getting the pressure right there. We picked up. We had some plays. I mean, we made some plays, decent plays here and there. We just wasn't consistent with it.
And as you say that, number 3 takes it up the middle for a big gain and gets the first down. We like you said, we were getting some plays here and there, but couldn't find any consistency as they come up with another good play by number 1 on the defense as he makes a big hit there.
Yeah, that's Jamel Patterson.
And on the next play, number 21 takes the pitch and he gets into the red zone for the first down. And on the next play, number 3 takes the handoff, pulls up the middle, touchdown. Number 3 takes it up the middle for the touchdown.
Again, we had 2 guys in one gap. We got to do a better job of distributing our gaps.
After the PAT, River Bluff goes up 27-6. And on our next possession, unfortunately, Coach, we go 3 and out. We're back on defense again, and after a penalty, they hit a screen here for a big first down play.
Yeah, good call by River Bluff. They had it set up pretty good for that screen. They had everybody on one side of the field and threw straight back to the house.
But on the next play here, we come up with a good defensive play with a stretch to play out by the defense coach.
Yeah, good job. I think that's Kyle Hayes right there, number 10, making that play. Kyle's a sideline kind of back.
Defense is starting to play good ball here. Almost come up with the pick, Coach.
I thought we had that. I think that's it was Josh Silver. Thought we had a pick there.
And you have to take advantage of those because on the very next play, number 5, hits the reverse and he takes it in first.
Like I tell them all the time, you don't make plays come back to bite you. And that's exactly what happened.
That one hurt us. They went and took it into the end zone and they hit the extra point and they go up 34-6. On our next possession here, number 4, Myers, he takes the handoff and he breaks it up the middle for a gigantic run.
Yeah, that kid ran hard all night long.
This was a much needed run, and we get it into Gator territory. On the next play, MJ rolls out here and he finds his receiver and he gets close to the first down yardage.
Yeah, I think that's Jamarius Reeves right there, if I'm not mistaken.
And it looks like he does get close to the first down. He's trying to get the chains moving. Number 6 takes the handoff and he busts it for a first down.
Yeah, I think Reeves got a little closer. It looked like Benson got us over the top. I want to shout out the offensive line. They're pushing the power right here. They're getting good running lanes. They just got to be at the finish.
Did a very good job offensive line. As number 4 takes it up the middle for a nice gain. But after a few plays here on 4th down, Marcus kind of air mills it there a little bit. And that takes us into the half. We're down 34-6.
Yeah, going into the half right there, that last series right there, referee said I called a timeout, and I did not call a timeout. So it kind of changed our strategy. We had to throw we didn't really want to. I had to call a play we really didn't want to call. But it is, you got to live with it. So.
Yes. And now, as I said, we're going into the half. We're down 34-6. What is our mindset going in? What are we telling the kids going in?
Honestly, Ron, I still felt like we was in the game. I really did. I really felt like we were still in the game. The mistakes that we made were just still little ticky-tacky mistakes.
Right.
Just not getting in our right gaps. We was there on a lot of plays. We just got to finish the plays. Offensively, we just couldn't never get a good rhythm going consistently. You saw it. We was busting big runs off with Myers, but we just could never get that consistency and the timely runs and get the ball in the box when we needed to.
And those timely runs, those were good runs. As you said, the offensive line, they were road grading, they were making good room for the backs. It's just like you said, we just couldn't quite put it all the way together to put it in the end.
The finish. That's what I talked to the kids about at the end of the game. We gotta learn how to finish.
Well, we're going to take a look at the second half to see what adjustments was being made, but we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll get into our players of the week when we come back here to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Welcome back, Diamond Hornet football fans, to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Now, again, as we always say, even though we dropped the contest, we always try to find positive, and we always try to accent the positives here and give our kids something positive to strive for. And with that being said, we're going to talk about our players of the week, Coach. So who do we have this week for our players of the week?
This week, offensively, our player of the week was Jamel Myers. Had 9 carries for 115 yards and 1 reception for 5 yards. And I thought he played well. I thought he ran the ball extremely hard. He's a smaller guy, but he runs like he's a doggone 6'10" guy. Okay. He's nice. He's fearless. He doesn't mind sticking in between the tackles. Okay. I just appreciate him for his efforts he had this week. Also, although Jamel got the player, we still want to highlight Trey Benson, our other running back, number 6. Okay. He had 13 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. Again, not the biggest guy. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he sticks his nose in there too. He's a good short yardage guy. For a guy that size, to be a short yardage guy, that says a lot. Okay. Defensively, player of the week is sophomore linebacker Ophir Hill. First game back after a little hamstring injury. Had 7 tackles and 1 assist. Our special team player of the week is Zaquan Brown again, number 50, Zaquan Brown, punter. He had an average punts of 30 yards this week. Okay. And our academic all-star this week was Jamel Myers as well. Okay. Jamel did a great job in the classroom. We was able to get grades ran this week. Looked at his grades. He's doing tremendous in all his classes. Great. Probably got about, I think it was 4 A's and 2 B's or something like that. Awesome. But he's doing tremendous in his classes. I just want to make sure that I let him know that I'm very proud of him. Okay. Well, look, Jamel, Ophir Hill, and Zaquan Brown, and also Trayvon Benson. Huge shouts out to you guys. You earned player of the week. Myers, great job on the field and in the classroom with earning all A's. Huge Diamond Hornet shout out. I'm sure all of your coaches and your teammates are extremely proud of that accomplishment for you. Now, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to dig into the second half highlights as we return to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, welcome back, Diamond Hornet football fans, to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Now we're going to go ahead and get right into the second half highlights as we start the third quarter, and we kick the ball. We receive the kickoff here, and it's going to go ahead and go in the end zone, Coach, and we're going to start at the 20-yard line. Yeah, they had a great kicker, man. He put that ball in the box all night long. We had to fight from long fields all night long. And here on the first possession of the second half, Marcus here takes the completion to the wide receiver. I'm sorry, he moves the chains. This was a third down play here. He makes the completion on the third down. That look like Jamarius Reeves again. And on this next play here, the running back, it takes it up the middle for a little short gain here. Yeah, I think that's Lamarion Pearson running the ball hard. Yeah, that was Pearson. And Pearson again takes it up the middle again for first down yardage as he gets the hard yards here. Yep, ran a little outside zone play right there. He got the ball to the edge for us. Next play, Smith rolls out and he gets the completion for first down to his wide receiver here. Yeah, I think that's Daquan Middleton, if I'm not mistaken. And Middleton makes the completion, makes the reception for first down. Here on the next play, Pearson takes it up the middle for a pretty decent gain. On the next play, Smith, he goes with the completion on fourth down for the wide receiver, to the wide receiver, and he picks up first down yardage. Yep, doing a good job here coming out, moving the chains a little bit. Trying to get the ball, trying to get the ball in the box. On the next
carry here. We have Pearson again with the carry, and actually he's going to get back-to-back carries here for short gains as River Bluff kind of snuffs everything out on the defense. We go for it on 4th down here on the next play, coach, and they beat us to the edge and we turn it over.
Yeah, they did a good job of straightening this play out right here. We don't have the greatest kicking game in the world right now. We got to keep that ball, so I had to go for the 4th down.
As we see River Bluff takes it over here on offense, and number 21 gets the carry for a short gain. Defense here makes a nice.
Yeah, good job by the freshman 5 technique there. Brandon Williams did a good job of setting the edge right there.
Good job, and again, defensive line stepping up big, stopping them for a short gain.
Again, the kids played real well. The defense played real well in the second half. I have nothing bad to say about the effort in the second half, except doing this slant here.
But again, on the slant, quick hitter takes it down to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, we gotta get our DBs inside a little bit more to take away that slant.
And on this next play here, the big number 34, he takes it in for 6, coach.
Yeah, they got us on that slant, got them down there, and then they ran in the big fullback.
Big back puts it in for 6, and on the extra point, it is good, and they go up 41-6 here. As we take our next possession in the second half, Smith throws a pass completely number 40, picks up about 4 yards, and that's going to end off the 3rd quarter. Here as we go into the 4th quarter, we take the play after a penalty puts us back. We get another carry for no yards. Here on the next carry, also short yardage, and we bring back out the punt.
Yeah, we did do a good job of getting to the second level right there. The offensive line did a good job of getting to the second level and getting to the badges and just running free on.
And it looks like here on this punt, coach, he got a little finger on it, or a little tip on it or something.
Oh, I don't know about tipping. It still got off pretty good. Maybe they did. I just didn't see it.
And on the next play, got a little jet motion here to the handoff for the wide receiver, and he is tries to get in position, but it doesn't work.
Yep, we did a good job of straightening that out right there. I think that was Kyle Haynes.
And another good defensive play here coming up as we make a good tackle after the catch.
Yep, great job of Javon Young coming in and setting the edge on that little quick screen there.
And here they try another screen, and we snuff that out. He drops it, and he comes bearing down.
Yep, defense is doing a great job, man. They're playing the bus out there. They played 40 plays the first half. They only end up with like 19 the second half.
And the defense makes a stop here on 3rd and long, as they try another pass play to kind of move the ball, but the defense steps up, goes their neck, and they force a punt.
Yep, did a good job of forcing this punt right here.
And we kind of, we didn't take the punt. We go through and out on the next possession again, coach. And on this play here, number 11, he takes the carry and picks up 1st down yardage.
Yeah, like he ran a little just sweep there, if I'm not mistaken.
And got a little sweep there on that, and the next play gets a little short, another carry, tackle him, but he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, man, they had a bunch of backs that ran hard.
And as you speak about backs, we have a big back here. We just took it in, number 34, but we stuck him this time.
Yep, you guys did a good job of reading that stuff. I think that's Terry's Johnson now.
And again, the defense making plays here at the end, stuffs the handoff, and it forces a long field goal here, coach, and he is spot on.
But again, the previous play, good job by Terry Johnson. They had him in the bind right there, taking the quarterback with the pitch right there. He did a good job of getting out there and getting out and slowing that play down.
And on this next play, coach, which pretty much ends the game, Marcus goes back to pass, give him a tip, and he intercepted it. And with that kind of ends it. They go into victory formation, and the Gators take the victory 44-6, as that pretty much, as you said, they didn't do a whole lot of scoring in the second half. Defense kind of stepped up, but offense kind of was a little stagnant tonight. As I said, we end the contest off with a 44-6 loss.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say stagnant offensively. We held the ball pretty much the whole 3rd quarter. We just didn't get the consistency of punching in the box. We was able to move the ball. We kind of almost at will, almost, to be honest with you. We just didn't finish the job. That's one thing we hopped on this week coming into the bye week. Get these points. We're gonna have these long drives. We gotta be able to get points off of them.
Right.
We need touchdowns. We gotta be able to get points on the board off these long drives. You kept that ball I think when they got the ball back in the third quarter, it was under 3 minutes left. You know, so we took off 11 minutes, 8 minutes off the clock. So we got to do a better job punching the ball in the end zone right there.
And you know, as you said, the bye week is coming up. You know, famous words. You got to flush this one. You got 2 weeks to get prepared for region play. And you know, what was our talk to the kids after the contest? What was our talk with them going? Let them know that the bye was.
Well, after the game, you know, I told them they've been battle tested. You know, I don't really think there's too many other 3A schools playing the schedule that we play.
Right.
If they are, hats off to them.
Right.
You know, I'm a firm believer in, you know, if you're gonna get better, you're gonna have to play better competition than what you are.
Right.
And I think we did that this first 5 games of the year.
Definitely.
You know, I thought every team that we played, you know, obviously we lost 4 contests, but I feel like everybody could have beat us. You know, I wanted to be challenged. I wanted the kids to be challenged. Yeah, you know, it's a gift and a curse sometimes when you do things like that. You know, sometimes you feel like confidence isn't there.
Right.
But I think our kids are full of confidence. I think they're eager. I think they're ready. I think they're ready to get back in the win column. I mean, people ask me all the time, why did I schedule this schedule where I scheduled? And I said, because our ultimate goal is to be playing the first weekend in December. And I don't think you get better by playing teams that you know that you can beat.
Right.
You know, I think you're going to get better by playing good, stiff competition. I think that's what we did.
And watching this team over the first 4 weeks, as the weeks go on, I haven't seen any lack of fight in them. They come out every Friday night, prepared. The coaching staff does an excellent job of getting them ready on Friday nights. And they come out with all intent of applying the game plan that's put in. And so I'll give a big shout out to the football team and let them know, hey, halfway season is over. Now it's time to get to the meat and bones of the season.
And I know it's frustrating for the fans and for the kids too. It's frustrating for me because I expect to win everything.
Right.
You know, but you know, if you look at us from week 0 to now, you know, I see tremendous growth.
Much improvement.
You know, I see tremendous growth in us as a whole team. You know, and I see tremendous growth from my coaching staff. You know, a lot of these guys, you know, some of them been with me last year, a lot of them wasn't. But I see tremendous growth in the whole program. Like I said before, you know, I know it's frustrating to the fans. They're sitting up there, they pay their money come. You know, they want to see us win, and I get that. I totally get that. I understand that. I understand.
Right.
You know, but you got to look at where you started from.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of people don't know we had a lot of injuries. Had some guys that were banged up. You know, so we're starting to get healthy. You know, we're starting to get healthy at the right time.
Right.
Coming in the region, you know, coming into the open week. You know, there was a lot of things that was kind of working against us, but I'm not here to make excuses. I'm here to get results.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what I tell the kids. We're not going to make excuses about nothing that we did. We are 1-4 right now. You know, I kind of changed up our pregame this week. I let Coach Cornell give the pregame speech instead of myself, just so the kids can hear a different voice.
Right.
And his whole pregame speech was about owning it. You know, we 1-4, so we got to own that. We are what we are right now.
Right.
Now, how do we fix it? You know, and that's my question to him. That was my question to him after the game. You know, how do you fix it? You know, either there's 1 or 2 things you can do. We can sit here and pout and moan and cry, or we can go get up off our tails and let's go fix it.
Go back.
And everybody to a man in that room said they want to fix it. So I was proud of that, man. I think we got a great group of kids, great group of men leading them, and I can't wait to get into our region play. I can't wait to get back on the field.
But like I said, man, they haven't shown any lack of fight. It was a tough first half of the season. We get a good bye week. Everybody get to kind of reset, refresh, go back in the lab and try to get some region wins going forward so we can be ready for playoff time. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break here. And when we return, we're gonna talk about our coach of the week. And we're gonna have another special message when we return here to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Diamond Hornet football fans, welcome back to Diamond Hornet Football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Coach, now again, we have reached the point in the show where we're going to give out a few accolades, a few, some shout outs. We're going to talk about our coach of the week this week. Let's talk about it.
Well, I want to do coaches if you don't mind.
Okay.
This week I want to highlight all my JV and my B team coaches.
Okay.
Those guys really haven't played many games this season due to weather and having to reschedule and things of that nature. So they've been doing a lot of practicing.
Okay.
But so they finally got a chance to play last week and play River Bluff. Came up short on both ends, but I saw a lot of improvement from where we started from in the summer. I saw kids getting out there, they were competing. They wanted to win. I saw coaches coaching them. I saw kids getting out there and taking the coaching. Wasn't nobody complaining. So I want to give a shout out to my entire staff, because we kind of coach it all. From a B team and to our JV team and our varsity. So I just want to give a shout out to the entire staff this week. I thought the guys did a tremendous job. Finally getting to have to coach all three levels of ball this week.
Well, JV and B team staff coaches, we want to send a big Diamond Hornet shout out to you. Also the JV and the B team for getting your first action, your first taste of football, JV, B team action. It might not have came out the way that you wanted, but hey, it's plenty of more to come. Plenty of time for you guys to get better and see more action and get yourselves a couple of victories as well.
They fought too.
Yes. Well, we're proud of you here. Big Diamond Hornet. Shouts out to you, JV and B team. Now, when we return here, we're going to give a special shout out when we return here to Diamond Hornet football with Coach Marlin Taylor. All right, Diamond Hornet football fans, welcome back to Diamond Hornet football with Coach Marlin Taylor. Now, Coach, as we spoke about earlier, we got a bye week. We got 2 weeks to get refreshed and relaxed. So we don't have any opponent next week, but we do have a special shout out to give to some nice folks that did something nice for the Diamond Hornet football program.
Yeah, actually, let me give 2 shout outs while I'm thinking about it. I know everybody knows that the coaching staff was wearing the lime green shirts, and the kids were wearing the lime green socks. That was to promote mental health from NAMD. They asked us with the Hayden Hurst Foundation to participate. We were selected as one of the schools in South Carolina for this initiative. Thank you, big shout out to Ms. Faubert, one of our teachers here in the school. For giving us that nod and helping us getting that organized and getting it together. So we want to thank Ms. Faubert for that. Second shout out is to the class of 2003. Thank you very much. They made a generous donation of $2,003 to our football program. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Like I told you out there, if it was $1, it still means the world to us.
Right.
We want to thank you very much. We're challenging all the other classes to come out for our homecoming class rally, battle of the classes. We're looking to try to raise some funds to redesign our weight room. So we want to challenge everybody out there, all the Diamond Hornet alums and fans out there, to get with your class representatives. We're having a battle of the class rally, the battle of the class that raises the most money. We'll acknowledge you during our homecoming halftime. Or not halftime, but between first and second quarter of homecoming game. And we're challenging everybody. Our plan is to be able to redesign our weight room and make it more functional for our student athletes.
Okay. Well, Diamond Hornet classes, you heard the challenge right here. Who wants to come and be the class that helps out and donates the most towards the future Diamond Hornets, to get our weight room together, to help the program and the athletic department go a little further. So, hey, as he said, we're going to have some events planned for homecoming. If you want to go ahead and get your classes together now so we can get the donations right to see who's going to be the highest donating class, now is your time. Now, Coach, we're getting towards the end of the show. As we said, we're on a bye week, in 2 weeks, we got Gilbert coming up. Anything, you want to say before we end things off?
I was just looking for a good game. We got to go down to Gilbert, and I know it's going to be a good dog fight. Just ready to get back on the field.
All right. Well, with that being said, Diamond Hornet football fans, I want to thank you again for joining us. I'm your host, Ron Cole, for Coach Marlin Taylor. Thank you again for joining us here on Diamond Hornet football with Coach Marlin Taylor.
Go Diamonds.